An Oklahoma Highway Patrol trooper is being recognized for the way he helped a homeless man.
News on 6's Grant Stevens explains how a pair of shoes and conversation made all the difference. Grant?
Shannon Bryan, Trooper Ricky Humdy normally patrols the Creek Turnpike, and a recent stop near Memorial to check on a man who was in a ditch led to a touching moment of humanity. Of course, he'd never frame it that way.
Right place, right time.
Trooper Ricky Humdy is a humble man whose recent stop became much more memorable.
That Saturday morning, I'm driving and I see a guy sitting really close to the shoulder.
He pulled over to check in.
One of the first things I did was ask him if he needed some water, and so he told me, yeah, he needed some water. And then he started talking to me, and again, I was looking at his feet. But that's what really got my attention, was how bad his feet were.
Humdy says the man's bare feet were blackened with tar from walking on the streets and potentially infected.
So me and him, we started having a conversation.
The man refused EMSA treatment, but Humdy knew he needed to help somehow. So he drove to Target and pulled out his wallet.
Bought, it was like some Crocs and some peroxide and some Neosporin and some socks for him.
He then took time to explain how to care for the man's wounds. And though Humdy hopes the man gets medical treatment, a few minutes of conversation and a little generosity go a long way. But of course, he'd never frame it that way.
A lot of guys would have probably did the same thing. You know, we all are compassionate about people.
Humdy says he'd like to check back in with that man the next time he's on duty. Live in Tulsa, Grant Stevens, Oklahoma's own News on 6.